Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of One Meal a Day Modified, or OMAD. So, what am I eating today? Everything. So, if you are in a bingy type of mood and you are sitting there saying to yourself, my God, I want to have some of this, some of that, some of that. We'll come back to that. Some of that, and we came back to that. Then I am here to tell you it's possible. Notice, I wanted something sweet, ergo my fruit. And I actually picked a few types of fruits because I don't know if I'll actually eat the banana, but if I feel as if I'm not satiated, as far as just pure sweetness goes, with this super ripe mango, these juicy, tasty plums. And here I have some apricots and some juicy, I'm telling you, this pineapple is so good. It's so juicy, sweet. It's like a burst of flavor in your mouth. And then I wanted something a bit richer, so I went for some of my favorite cheese, which is a pepper jack, because I like that little teeny bit of, spice at the end. And this is by Cabot. It's the natural. They have one that's natural, and they have one that's not completely, I think, natural as far as I know. But this is the one that I buy. And you can see it has no artificial growth hormone. Supposedly it's naturally lactose free. I don't have an issue with that, but if you do, that definitely will help you. And it is certified. And I don't know what this B means, but whatever. The better, the better. And supposedly this is in the middle of the Scoville. I don't agree with that. Reading meter, this is pretty mild. It's really not that hot at all. But if you don't want pepper jack, obviously they have a bunch of other natural, creamy, tasty cheeses. And the reason I like this cheese in particular is because of the creaminess. It's not like crumbly, it's not hard, but it's also not melty all over the place like some of the soft cheeses are. It's just the right consistency, whether you have it in a grilled cheese sandwich, on a cracker, or just plain like I like it plain, or you can crumble it up in a salad. And then here we have one of my favorite things that I like to indulge on every once in a very great while, which is what they call a Vietnamese sandwich or banh mi. This is the grilled pork, but this particular restaurant does have grilled beef, grilled chicken. They also have tofu if you want it, and ham, which I've never really heard of a Vietnamese restaurant having actual ham before. I might actually have to try that one day and see if it's likable, if it's something different that I would like. But this is from our favorite restaurant in Boston. Inside, they create this beautiful pickled daikon radish and carrot. I'm going to call it an elixir because it's so good. Like, you could eat that alone. You could eat that much of it in a bowl, and it is so tasty. They should sell it as a side. I like mine, of course, spicy. So I also have them at extra jalapeno pepper. So they always add jalapeno. So if you don't want it hot, you have to tell them no peppers, or if you just don't like pepper. But I always ask for double or extra, and I always get it. And of course, below that, you have a slice of cucumber, which I think just freshens up the sandwich somewhat. You have whatever protein you selected. You also have plenty of Vietnamese basil if you ask for it. So I have basil, but then I also have cilantro, which is always added. They always put that in these. That's sort of like your lettuce, if you will. And it always comes on a chewy baguette in some cases, or I know a place in Connecticut that puts it on a Portuguese roll because they're cheap and because it kind of mimics the baguette, but not really because it's a bit crumbly. So I actually like this better on the chewy baguette because that's the way it's supposed to be, and it's really, really good. And I am going to have a treat today. I have a black raspberry Magnum bar. People who know me will know that Magnum bars, and I mean, I'm a Magnum bar purist, so I know they have a different product now, sold in like an ice cream container. Not that. The actual Magnum bars are my favorite. I like the black raspberry, but I also like the caramel. But if I have a choice, raspberry is it. It has a layer of raspberry ice cream in the center, a thin layer of dark chocolate. Then it has actual raspberry puree. Then that's covered in a thick layer of dark chocolate. So it's the best of so many different worlds there. And the size of the bar is perfect if you want an ice cream treat. It is not too big. It is not too small. You should not have to eat 2, 3, 4 the entire box of these. I don't anyway. I feel that it's more satisfying than when I would have a bowl of ice cream. And when I would have that bowl of ice cream, believe me, I was going way over whatever the recommended serving was. But with a Magnum bar, I'll have this later on. Not going to have it with my meal. So that's one of my modifications for today. I can tell you I am not going to eat all of this fruit and cheese and everything all at one time. I'll probably eat half of the grinder, 1 piece of cheese. I'm definitely going to eat a plum. And then I will sort of today my modification is sort of like just eating this slowly throughout the day. So am I technically having 1 meal? Or is that multiple small meals? That's the question. In my book, this is my 1 meal. I am eating this today, nothing else. If I finish it, great. If I don't, maybe even better. Because there is a lot of natural sugar that will occur if I eat all of this today, as well as this has sugar in it as well. And there's a wee bit of sugar in the pickling solution that they use for the daikon and the carrot. But I have a really active day. It is incredibly hot here in New England. Oh my God, forgive us for all of our sins, the gods. We need to be punished, but whoo, girl, I'm telling you, you could fry an egg on our driveway, and that is no joke. We can't even let our dog walk on the driveway. It's way too hot. But we're going to stay nice and cool, hydrated by drinking plenty of water today with lots and lots of ice in it. And yeah, so I just want to really talk about what I was going to eat today. And when I indulge, this is how I indulge. You know, I have a entree that I really want. You know, don't try to substitute, because if you do, you'll eat all of your substitutes and you'll still go ahead and eat the actual meal you wanted. Why not just eat a smaller version of the meal that you actually want? And then if you have a sweet tooth, there are amazing fruits out there. Try a variety of them to satiate your, that desire that you have. Creaminess, no, my God, did you see what I have here? No Noosa yogurt today. Why? I'm having cheese and I'm having a Magnum bar. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember that health is wealth. Also, check us out on Patreon. That's our new thing. We have a lot of cool special offers and some amazing, amazing things that will actually just be exclusive to our Patreon participants. And plus, you will help us grow. And also, we have some projects that we will be working on that you will be able to get involved with. So thank you for tuning in today. Keep cool. Health is wealth. Enjoy.